It's that time of the week again for another Q&A.
Hello, Internet.
Just hands. We've got three questions. Three questions for you today. Three. I can count good. It's too early. 3 questions for you today. The first. I've got like sticky uppy here. The first question is: do you microwave your meals? This is in reference to the meal prep that we do. So, when I do the 5-day meal prep, it works out as like you work 3 days, I work 3 days.
Yep.
Okay, that's 6 days, so it doesn't quite add up. But 5 days worth is 5 lunches and 5 dinners. So you'll have between us 2 lunches, 2 lunches, 2 dinners, 2 dinners, and then on Sunday we'll just split the extra one.
Yeah.
And then Sunday dinner I cook something fresh. So it kind of works out in a confusing way.
Because you finish earlier on a Sunday.
Yeah, so I can cook something fresh. So it works out, but it's not particularly straightforward, if any of that rambling made sense.
It does to me.
I know, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But obviously, do we eat it cold? Yes. Or do we reheat it? So you tend to reheat things.
Yes, because we have a microwave at my work.
Yeah.
We also have a foreman that doesn't get used and a toasty machine that doesn't really get used. But given that I have no idea when they were last cleaned or what they were last, that's why it's at a...
But that's why they tend to use it for bacon at Christmas and just sausages and...
Yeah. And the whole... I mean, I suppose you could argue take in some greaseproof paper and that way.
It's too much of a faff. But also what I give you... What I make is one thing that is designed to be eaten cold if necessary, and one thing that is designed to be eaten hot, because you can reheat something at work and you can reheat something at home.
Yeah.
I can reheat my lunch at home, but when it comes to dinner at work, not really. We've got an oven and that's about it. We've not got a microwave. But the thing is that 9 times out of 10 I have my break between doing other things. So I've not got time to go downstairs, turn the oven on, heat it up. It just doesn't happen. Oh, we've also got a pan and a cooker, but again, it's like, it's not going to happen. Maybe this year, this winter, we'll get hold of a microwave, hopefully. That'd be nice. But on the whole, I'm happy to just eat things cold because it doesn't bother me. But yeah, if I'm at home, I will heat it up because I've got access to a whole kitchen.
Yeah.
So, to answer that question in this long-winded rant,
sort of.
Some of them are, some of them aren't, because I don't always have access to something to heat it up, but you do.
I do.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Also, one of the key things that you mentioned, you tend to have things between doing other things, whereas with me, when I'm on my break, that's me.
You can't really do that in a hospital, can you?
No. It's that I have my half hour or so, and it's that, right, off you go. We have a wee kitchen that has the microwave and the other things mentioned, as well as a couple of fridges, and we then go to our staff room. So it's, I'm not off the ward completely, but I'm just not on the floor. But you actually
have a break. The difference is at the moment there's 2 of us where I work.
Yeah.
Jamie will always be downstairs, I'll be upstairs, so trying to get that balance of 2 of us being available in the same half an hour twice, because he has to have his break, it just doesn't happen. So he has his stuff downstairs, I have my stuff upstairs, and we kind of vaguely meet in the middle sometimes.
Yeah.
So there you go, long-winded answer.
Yeah.
The second question is, where did you get your mugs from? These ones. Da-da-da. Well, the answer is Daiso in Japan, which is the equivalent of the Japanese pound or dollar shop, because it is 100 yen, which works out to about 70p.
Something like that.
And we were talking about this, because we were saying like these were about 200 yen, maybe, we couldn't quite remember. I found the big pot in the cupboard, that was 250 yen, so I'm pretty sure those were 100, which maybe means that they were like 70p, a pound at the most. And they're beautiful. We love them.
Yep. We had a selection of assorted mugs.
Yeah.
The main culprits being the Gaga Batman mugs.
Yeah.
So-called.
Which were like the size of a bucket.
They held 2 of those.
Yeah. It's a bit like my skull mug that if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it pop up at work occasionally. It is like, you can put ramen noodles in it, it's a bucket.
Yeah. Funnily enough, I took one of those and there was a lot of attrition through work because I originally had half a dozen.
Yeah.
But they've slowly been eaten away.
And broken.
One's been broken, maybe two. One or two have been nicked or sort of slash broken. One I ended up giving to my charge nurse because she just borrowed it and just kept using it, and she was having a really shit day. So I just sort of scribbled on it and saying, "It's yours now."
But yeah, we had this collection of weird mugs.
Yeah.
But we didn't actually buy these on purpose.
Yeah.
We're going to replace all of the mugs in the house with these. We went to Japan, and this was our first time going vegan. So we were anticipating cooking a lot in our hotel room. So we were like, right, first thing we're going to do, there's a Daiso, a big Daiso in Harajuku.
Yep.
That is going to be our first stop. We arrive and we go to Harajuku. So we went there, we went to Daiso, no. I know, and we found these. We were like, oh, these are really, really pretty. And then, we found the matching bowls to go with it, which are beautiful. So you can kind of hold it a bit closer to the camera. Yeah, they're beautiful. And these were like 200 yen.
Yeah.
So all in all, we spent about 3-4 quid total.
Yep.
For 2 mugs and 2... You're right. Except your elbowing.
Yep.
There you go. 2 mugs and 2 bowls. And what we did, like... I'll see if I can find the pictures. Like, they go way back on Instagram. We'd go to the 7-Eleven on the corner because we were staying in... Shinjuku. You could get microwave rice and all of these toppings and stuff. And there was a microwave in the hotel.
Yep.
And a kettle. And we used to make miso soup and have rice for breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything.
Yep.
We got inari. The first night we got natto, and we just carried these bowls around because it just seemed easier.
Yeah.
Rather than keep going out and getting takeaways or, you know, buying pre-made, pre-packaged stuff, we just carried these bowls around with us and just ate out of them. And it was brilliant because by the time we got to Osaka, there was like this little corner shop. It was like a supermarket again. And they had all their own tempura. So what we were doing was buying fresh noodles. We'd already got a packet of miso because we were carrying that around, as you do.
Yeah.
And made miso soup with noodles and then put the cold tempura on top, and it like soaked into the broth and got all hot and sticky. And it's just,
You said talking about fresh noodles. It was if you see the fresh noodles at the Chinese supermarket, obviously in the fridge section, and they're like 2 quid for 4 packs or something.
Yeah, they're like 15 yen, which if it's 100 yen is 70p, they cost like pence.
And you're just like...
The same with tofu, which makes me sad because you really like tofu as well.
Yeah.
But still, damn it. So when we go back, we're going back to Japan in October, we may come back, if they have more of these, we may get them, or we may get another set. We'll find out.
Well, we're going to China first, so we may we may have the Chinese iteration.
We're trying not to collect things, but ultimately, I just think I love these. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
And for like £1, if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
think that is the thing that, because, like you say, we didn't intentionally set out.
But also, sorry, just because like they're £1, we are so careful with these.
Yeah.
Because while they're not expensive or posh or anything like that, we are so careful with them because I'm terrified of breaking it.
Yeah.
Because I love it so much because it travelled around Japan with us.
Yeah. And back.
It made it across the world in one piece. Yeah,
well,
sorry.
But yeah, when we got back, it was we really like these. We use these.
Yeah.
Let's start thinning out.
Yeah. Everything else.
And a lot of the other things got. I mean, this was around about the time that you decided that minimalism was the way forward.
Minimalism again.
As a reaction to maximalism here.
We're kind of like digressing here, but yeah, I've always been a live in a suitcase kind of person, but then I moved here and it kind of broke my brain a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry.
But anyway, we digress.
Yes.
Mugs, Daiso, Japan. Ta-da!
And if we see them when we go back, we'll obviously
we'll
take
get some more.
We'll take pics and post them to that whole social media thing.
Yes.
Yes.
So, third question. is also mug related. It is, what is your favourite tea? Which is obviously not a question for you because you drink coffee.
I
What is your
can
Well, I don't have a specific favourite tea, but I have got some brands that I really, really like. The first up is T2, which is, it looks like the Train Spotting 2 logo, which really weirds me out. And we found them in Glasgow thanks to a friend of ours, Mitch. Hi, Mitch. Yeah.
Apparently they're an Aussie company.
They are an Aussie company, but they popped up in Glasgow, or at least I was shown them in Glasgow around the time of Train Spotting 2, so I now can't get past that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But they do some really lovely combinations, like this one's creme brulee. They do like the best vanilla tea that I've ever had. Madagascan. No, not Madagascan. Melbourne breakfast. It's better than the Madagascan. There you go. They also do a Singapore breakfast, which is pandan, coconut, green tea, and pu'er, which got canned in like super quick time.
They had me at pandan, to be quite honest.
They do some really, really lovely combinations. So there's T2, which I'll put down there. The next one is, this doesn't actually tell you what they are, but the next one is Bird and Blend, who used to be Bluebird Tea. And these guys are from Brighton, which is kind of the neck of the woods that I'm from. So we found these in the lanes in Brighton before they were like a big company. They're not huge, but they've got a few places like Bristol. There's a couple in London now. So they are expanding, which is brilliant. But what they do is, obviously it's all plastic free. Obviously, like, okay, the spoon is in plastic, but that was like an added extra. But the tea comes in this recyclable package. They send you these, which are plastic free, and the packaging is plastic free. So that is all good in my book. And this is the most recent tea club, and it is honey, but it's vegan honey, which is fantastic because I kind of like honey, or I used to.
Yeah.
Sadness. Anyway, this one was honey I'm comb, which is like honeycomb, milk and honey, which is what I'm drinking right now, and milk oolong chai, which is in here that hasn't been drunk yet. And they've all been fantastic. So they do some really nice breakfast teas as well. So yeah, Bird and Blend, they get a shout out as well. Those are the two main places that I get my tea from. We will pick up tea when we're on holiday. Lupicia, which is like super special. Like super special. Right, I'm going to do it.
Lupicia is in Kyoto. They also have one in Paris. Ivy was told about them by a friend who was like, oh, when you're in Japan, you need to go too.
How could I forget about Lupicia?
I don't know.
Right, Lupicia. I'll show you this. But to be fair, Lupicia is for this one particular tea. Now, while everything else we've had has been lovely, it's this tea that is like the super special holy grail of tea for me. It is though. It's just like, oh my god.
I know, but it's just the way you said it. It's the super special holy
grail of tea. It is though. This is the very special Autumn Kyoto blend. Imokuri Kabocha. It is rhubarb, pumpkin, sweet potato, and chestnut. It's so good.
Someone's a little bit obsessed with chestnut and pumpkin.
But it is like, it's just, it's a beautiful tea. So yeah, they get a special mention because, again, while these are the main two, I'll drink on an everyday basis. And we do pick up the occasional one where we're on holiday, because like we got some in Bologna, we've got some when we're in Zagreb. We get this when we go to Paris or when we go to Japan. On the whole, day to day, that's my day to day drinking. But another special mention goes to Lupicia. Second special mention goes to Tombow in London, because they have Hello Kitty tea. But also not just like any old Hello Kitty tea. They have Hello Kitty matcha latte mix. And yuzu, because both of us love yuzu. Yuzu cookie cha. It's Hello Kitty. And they're really good. They do vegan cheesecakes, and they're like a matcha bar, but yeah, they get like a special shout out as well.
Yeah.
So there
And you
go.
found them last year.
When we had a stopover in
London for 6
Heathrow between going to
From Edinburgh to London, London to Thailand,
Bangkok. Yeah.
to Bangkok.
So there you go. Those are the questions this time before we digress even further.
Yep.
So don't forget to subscribe. We are slowly but surely getting to that 1,000.
There's a Patreon.
Yeah,
whatever
there's
you call it.
Patreon, which has lots of other videos. This week you'll get to see how Leo mixes Queenamon. Or Queenamon. However you pronounce it.
They think.
Sweet, salty pastry things. Yay! Along with other videos. And you also get a PDF recipe with that.
Yep.
And yeah, just subscribe, ask us questions, check out Patreon, and we will see you again next time.